Okay, let's dive into one of these really puzzling conditions today. Delusional parasitosis, or I guess more often now, clinicians call it delusional infestation. DI.
Yeah, DI is becoming more common, and it's exactly what it sounds like. A totally fixed, false belief, you just cannot shake it, that your body is, well, infested.
Infested with what? Like bugs?
Usually living things, yeah. Mites, worms, insects. Sometimes, though, it's inanimate stuff, like tiny fibers or specks.
Right, and here's the immediate problem, isn't it? It's classified psychiatrically delusional disorder, somatic type.
Exactly, that's its home in the DSM-5. But the person experiencing it, they're absolutely not going to a psychiatrist first.
No way. They're showing up at their primary care doctor, or more often a dermatologist, demanding someone fix the skin problem.
Which creates this fundamental clash, you know? The patient is certain it's physical, the medical system often suspects it's psychiatric, they deny the mental health part completely.
And that leads to this classic sign, the specimen sign, or the matchbox sign.
The matchbox sign. It's pathognomonic, really tells you what you might be dealing with. Patients bring in these little containers, matchboxes, baggies, jars,
Pisclus.
filled with what they absolutely believe is proof. Tiny bits of lint, skin flakes, scabs, hair. Carefully collected debris. They present it like, see?
Yeah.
Here's the evidence.
It shows how convinced they are, the effort involved.
Oh, absolutely. It speaks volumes about their certainty. And, you know, their suffering is genuinely profound. The main symptom, formication, it's real to them.
That's the crawling sensation, right? Like bugs under the skin.
Exactly. A true tactile hallucination. And they don't just say it crawls. They describe it vividly. Life cycles, colors, how the things move. It's quite detailed.
Which must be incredibly distressing and leads to trying to get rid of them.
Yes, and that's where it gets really dangerous. It goes way beyond just scratching an itch. We see people using tools, tweezers, needles, even knives to try and dig these things out.
Oh, well. Causing serious damage, I imagine.
Terrible damage, ulcers, deep infections, permanent scarring, and even worse, sometimes they resort to applying really caustic things to their skin,
Like what?
like pesticides, harsh household cleaners. I mean, we've even seen cases involving gasoline or kerosene, trying to kill the parasites.
Good grief, leading to chemical burns on top of everything else.
Precisely. And the impact isn't just physical. They often become incredibly isolated socially because they're terrified of being contagious.
And sometimes it can even spread. That folie à deux phenomena.
Yes. Frighteningly, a delusion like this can sometimes transfer to a close partner or family member who comes to share the belief. It's quite rare, but it happens.
So why? Why does the brain do this? What's the thinking behind it?
The leading model right now involves dopamine, the dopamine hypothesis.
Okay.
The idea is that there's some kind of dysregulation, maybe hyperactivity, in the brain's central dopamine pathways.
How does dopamine relate to feeling bugs crawling on you? That
Yeah.
seems like a leap.
Well, it's thought that the dopamine issue causes the brain to misinterpret normal or maybe slightly abnormal skin sensations, like, say, the itch from dry skin.
Yeah.
The dopamine problem amplifies that signal, makes it incredibly salient, flags it as intensely threatening as an infestation. It distorts the perception of a real but benign sensation.
Ah, okay. That makes more sense. And the evidence for this.
A key piece is that we know certain drugs, stimulants like cocaine or amphetamines, which heavily affect dopamine, they can actually cause secondary DI symptoms in some users.
Right. That distinction is important then. Primary versus secondary DI.
Crucial. Primary DI is when the delusion is the main or only psychiatric issue. That's maybe a bit over half the cases, like 56%.
And secondary.
Secondary means the delusional belief is a symptom of something else. Could be kidney failure, liver problems, maybe a B12 deficiency, HIV, certain neurological conditions, or, like we said, substance use. You have to rule those out first.
Absolutely. And while we're talking distinctions, Morgellons disease comes up a lot. How does that fit in?
It does. Morgellons is, well, controversial. The core difference is the belief in inanimate things infesting the body, usually fibers or specks, not living bugs.
But the medical consensus is.
The mainstream view, strongly supported by, for example, a big CDC study back in 2012, is that Morgellon is essentially a variant of DI.
And the fibers they collect.
That study analyzed them. Overwhelmingly, they were just common textile fibers, mostly cotton or bits of skin keratin, not some strange unknown pathogen.
So it really points back to the same underlying issue. which makes treatment incredibly challenging given the patient doesn't believe it's psychiatric.
Exactly. Success hinges almost entirely on the clinician building trust, building a therapeutic alliance. You have to validate their suffering.
Acknowledge the distress is real, even if the cause they believe in isn't.
Precisely. You say things like, I understand these sensations are incredibly distressing for you, but you don't validate the delusion itself. Yes, you are infested is the wrong path.
Because direct confrontation just pushes them away, right? They'll just find another doctor.
Every single time. It's counterproductive. So introducing the actual treatment, which is usually an antipsychotic medication, targeting those D2 dopamine receptors like risperidone or olanzapine, is tricky.
How do you frame that? You can't just say, here's an antipsychotic for your delusion.
No, absolutely not. You have to reframe it entirely. You talk about it as a medicine to help calm down the nerves in the skin or to manage these unexplained skin sensations.
So you focus on the symptom they experience, not the cause they reject.
Exactly. It's a communication strategy, really. It's essential for getting them to even try the medication that can actually help stop the destructive behaviors and the suffering.
Man, it really highlights the need for dermatology and psychiatry to work together closely on these cases. It's so complex.
It really is. It's a tough chronic condition. And, looking at who gets DI is also interesting.
Oh, what are the patterns?
Well, the prevalence shoots up quite dramatically after age 50, and it's more common in women, particularly women who might be experiencing more social isolation, maybe some sensory decline that comes with aging.
So that raises a sort of provocative thought, doesn't it?
I think so. If DI is linked, even partially, to the aging brain and social disconnection, could tackling social isolation, especially in older adults, actually be a form of preventative medicine? Could keeping people connected help protect against developing conditions like this? Something to think about.